All right, this is fun.
Yeah.
Hey guys, so do we call you BroLaws or us?
Just BroLaws.
Just BroLaws?
Yeah.
Where'd this idea come from?
Wow. Really just spurred by us being awesome and needing an outlet to tell everybody and show everybody our awesomeness.
And your brother-in-laws.
Yes.
So we are, but he married my sister, Joy. Yeah, I don't know. We've been on camera for the past 5 years and just talking with the crew, and everybody thinks we're hilarious. So like, you guys need to do your own thing, and BroLaws happen.
This is like, what do you totally love about your job? First of all, let me ask you that question. What do you like about what you do?
I think the ability to create.
Yeah. There it is.
So the phones have to be on silent.
And look who it is. Look who it is. Awesome. Right over there. Yeah, that's it. Beautiful. That's so funny.
That's perfect.
All right, so what do you love about what you do?
I think the ability to create, like just taking something that was either ugly and destroyed before and making it beautiful and new, or creating something out of absolutely nothing. That's like a big joy out of what we do.
That's cool.
Well, I think for both of us as well, like the camera side, it was something that was unexpected, the whole television show that came in. But I think for both of us, it was great when it did come in, because it's something that we both found out that we were really passionate about. We're both obviously people that like to make people laugh, we like to entertain, so that when that became a part of our job, it was awesome because we now have an outlet for that.
Yeah.
So
wow. So was there a point where you sat back and you said, I'm so thankful, like, how did I get a chance to do this, you know?
I think the whole time going through it, for me, like, it's just unreal. It happened out of nowhere. You don't expect it to happen. And I don't know, I think you just pinch yourself sometimes over the whole 5 years, where you're just looking at what you're doing and the people that you're getting to meet, and it was just such a blessing. It's crazy.
But like any job, you still have the grinds where
the work.
Yeah, where you're in the middle of it going, oh my god, why am I doing this? And then you need somebody to slap you aside the head and be like, look what you're doing, look what you have. And then you take a second to look back and realize what you do have and how much fun it is.
That's really cool, because actually sometimes when people try and connect faith and work, they always like have this you have to share the gospel or something, but it's so much more than that. It's just being yourself, being who God's calling you to be, and living out your life in a way that people kind of say, hey, what's up with that guy? I'd hire him any day. You know?
Well, I think, like, speak to your point, sometimes that can push people away. If we're going to go back and do a job for them, and then halfway through the job we come up and hand them a Bible and be like, this is for you. But it's more just, we live our lives the way we think Jesus wants us to. And they kind of just see that in us. We've never told them we're Christian. We've never, not like we're singing worship music in the backyard, but like they just see it in the way that we interact with each other and the way we treat them with respect and just the way we live our lives. So.
Although Lightfall might come on in the background every now and then.
That's a good point.
That's a little plug there for you guys.
But also, I think like through Joey's beard, I think it just kind of radiates godliness.
Christ-like.
Very Christ-like.
A little Moses, a little Jesus.
So I think that just kind of...
It speaks to them, you know?
Well, it's speaking to me right now, Joe. You're welcome. I'm not sure what it's saying, but it's saying something. That's good. Okay, so how can work be spiritual for someone that's not doing spiritual work?
Yeah, in what you do, obviously it can be easy to bring spiritual into your workplace because that's your work, right? But for somebody like even ourselves or somebody at a desk job, it can be difficult to bring that spiritual side to work without being like, I'm the Christian one here, right?
Exactly.
But just bringing that spiritual side in, even if it's just living your life at work, it can be difficult to try to kind of eliminate that.
And I think that's some of the questions we want to deal with a little bit in the series is, you know, how can everything that we do be a reflection of our life, our Christian life, and not in a freaky way, not in a, again, here's the Bible way, but in a, man, this is what God called me to do, to work this job, to build this deck, to write up this referral, to count these numbers, whatever the case may be, and then, okay, God, if you called me to do this, then this is important work, and I'm going to bring my identity to this, and then give it to you and say, do with it as you wish.
Well, and I think it comes a lot with loving your neighbor, because like whoever you're working with, whoever you're working for, to just be able to love that person, not judge them for what they're doing, just to be able to be there in their lives as a positive influence, then you notice them opening up to you all of a sudden, where somebody's having a hard day and you're the one they go to talk to instead of somebody else, because they feel like you're safe. So I think it's creating that safe element for people within your workplace even.
And that's great, because no matter what we do, we're probably doing it with people. And people's lives are broken, and there's stuff that is on their minds. And so for us to be, whatever the situation, at a desk, at a table saw, at whatever, this fresh kind of bright presence, even though people can't identify what necessarily that is, man, if we can be that in our workplaces, what a huge difference that can make in offices and in garages and in whatever the case may be. So, very cool. Wow.